All right, folks, we're on, baby. We're on. All right, what's going on today? Exciting news. First of all, it is a stunning day today. What's the date today? It's March 7th, 8th? I don't know. Whatever day it is today, it's the day before I post this. So it's a beautiful day. Blue sky. Got in from half a day of skiing. Did about 4 hours this morning. Me and all the old people, all the retirees, yucking it up on the slopes. Last week was Quebec spring break. This week, nobody's spring break. Next week, Ontario spring break. So we're in a little downtime. But man, it was a beautiful day. We got about this much new snow. So the edges of all the runs were nice and fluffy, soft. I got my legs back under me. Slowly, we'll get this ski thing back together. You know, here's the thing about skiing. I think skiing and surfing, I don't know if there's any two other sports that have a more beautiful, maybe golf, that have a more beautiful court that you play in. I don't know how many people show up at a community center and say, wow, what a beautiful arena. What a beautiful arena. I'm so inspired to play. I don't think anything does it quite like surfing or skiing. What else is going on? No politics this week. You know, I didn't necessarily want to talk about any of that stuff, but it just kind of came to me. And I don't know. I posted a video. Suddenly there's truckers here, and if I'm doing what's going on in my life and these trucker things are intertwined, what can you do? All life is politics. Everything we do is political. So anybody who says I don't want to mix politics with this or that, everything's political. And as the great Pablo Picasso once said, my art is not wallpaper. My art is an offensive and defensive weapon. Or else there's no point to any of it. What else? I don't know. Things are good. Temperature's warming. Springtime's coming. We might have a little ski trip in the works. Now that things are warming up and COVID is blowing away, there may be a little Dan Nuttall road trip coming up very soon. What else? You know what? Let's talk hats. So in doing these things, to keep the glare off my head, I often put something on my head just so that it doesn't show up as bright white. It's a cinematographical thing, not a bald thing. I don't really give a shit. But I was grabbing for this hat, my tired and true worn hat. Then I said, no, I'll use this hat. Now this is an interesting hat because these are identical hats. Both of these hats are from a company called American Needle. I don't know if they're still around. I don't know who they are. But this hat is 25 years old, at least. I can't quite date when I got it, but I definitely had it. I started university in 95. I had it in 95. Definitely had it in 95. Definitely in 96. Don't know when I got it. Something in my head makes me think the zero on it has something to do with Smashing Pumpkins Zero. Could be. They were a very big band at one point. The biggest band in the world. Anyways, I wore this hat all the time. Initially because I had something called psoriasis. So my scalp was all... This is why I originally started shaving my head. My scalp was all red and brittle, sore, itchy, and dandruff everywhere. So I would wear the hat to cover up the dandruff. Anyways, this hat, as you can see, has seen a better day. I'll do a close-up later on. It's very much a part of my identity. it's seen its better day, although it's a hell of a hat, man. Like, I have worn this every day. And I think what you don't understand, when you have short hair, like razor short level hair, your head's like sandpaper. So it's like sandpaper rubbing on the inside of this hat. Anyways, American Needle, you make hella good hats, man. I don't know if they're still around. Anyways, I knew this hat was kind of, when it started breaking down here, when these things started poking through about 3-4 years ago, I thought it was the end. So at some point I was in a thrift shop and I found another red hat, another American Needle red hat, same size. So the RN number is 0476 on this one, 0476 on this one, both the same model, both the same size. There was a tag in there telling the exact measurement. So this is what this one is going to look like in 25 years, and this is what that one looked like 25 years ago. Anyways, I keep telling myself this is the year I'm going to break out the new one and wear the new one. But this hat kind of keeps on going, kind of keeps on plugging along, and I hate to use new things. If I get something new, they kind of tend to go in boxes, and I try to keep them new. Anyhow, when I was starting this video, I grabbed this hat to put it on my head. Then I had that hat, and I said, well, let's talk about it, since this is such a big deal with hats with me. Anyways, hats, they keep the sun off your head, keep the sweat from going in your eyes. Hats are beautiful things. If you can find a good hat like this, it's very cool. I have had many times where I've met somebody 25 years later. I went to college with somebody, then met them, went out to a bar, met them for a beer 25, 15 years later, and I'm wearing the same hat. They pull out an old picture and they're like, oh my God, are you seriously wearing the same hat? Yeah, I am. So that's it. Little slice into Dan's mentality. I got a new hat. I've had a new hat for three years. Can't bring myself to wear it. Maybe one day. Anyways, get out there. Blues Fest just announced their Ottawa's biggest rock festival. Announced their lineup. We got Rage Against the Machine. We got Alanis Morissette, Cypress Hill. I don't know, some big names coming. So I dropped $250 on it. Who knows? All right. I forgot the timer, but no one cares what I'm talking about anyways right now. Talk to you guys later. Take care. Have a killer week.